bioethics of 25, 30 years from now. Do we really want to be living to be 150 and, you know, sitting there like that? I mean, I'm not sure, you know, they'll have to be, that's a scary field for me, the bioethics of healthcare going forward. Who decides that you get this or that?
Maybe again, going back to the beginning, is going to be spirituality. Because one thing, the only thing that I suspect that robots are not going to be very good at, and I'm not even sure about it, it's empathy. Empathy is one of the most human. I think we can build it into robots. We can make robots pretend to be empathic, but I think in Japan, there are already several hospitals where all the nurses are robotic.
I told these guys have heard it, and I've said it. My dad told me don't be a doorknob doctor. This was 40 years ago. And that's the guy that stands at the door because he's in a hurry. And his tip at that time was always sit on the end of the bed, put your hand on the patient, and you can be there 10 seconds and they think you were there 30. Yeah. And you cannot eliminate human contact from the practice of medicine.
I completely agree with you. I still believe that from what I have seen in Japan, that you can make robots look like humans. You can make robots that talk pretty similar to humans, but they are never going to have feelings. This goes back to a very famous movie, which is one of my favorite ones, and was incredibly was a prediction that many people at the time did not understand very well. And this Blade Runner, from my favorite director, Ridley Scott. And there is a moment in that movie that is absolutely, you know, I will never forget. And this is the moment when the robot realizes that all the memories that she had were artificially built. And so Harrison Ford explains to the character that is a robot, but she doesn't know it, that basically all the memories, she says, well, I cannot be a robot, I have memories. And that is already something important, right? That robots cannot, you know, but then basically say, I have these memories. I say, yeah, but they built them in you. You never lived them, they were built. So yeah, I mean, there is the empathy in the end is going to be what saves medicine, I think, human medicine. Right. Spirituality is going to be that. I mean, but it's going to be a different job, no? I mean, it's just, we were trained to this investigative work of getting all the symptoms, the signs, the semiotic, right? To make, which in my opinion was the funniest part of being a physician. And now there's not gonna, there is no doubt in my mind that the algorithms are already sophisticated enough to make a diagnosis much more accurate and much faster. You know, I gave a talk not long ago, and my prediction is that a lot of things in medicine are going to look like in engineering. In aeronautic engineering, what they do now is for each airplane, they have a digital twin that basically allows you to predict all the response to stress that the mechanical elements are gonna experience. And I think we're gonna have a digital twin, basically a computerized avatar in which basically all our data are going to be built in, and it's going to be able to basically, it's going to be great because it's going to be able to make diagnosis much earlier and much more accurate. But the role of humans, I think, is going to be less and less. The technology to do surgeries is going to evolve, is evolving at the speed of light, and now remote surgeries are done in many places. I mean, a friend of mine did an ablation from the United States in Mexico the other day, basically like he was there. So a lot of those things are going to change.
Crazy.
profoundly the way we do medicine, but I think empathy and spirituality is going to maintain an important role for humans.